Minnesota. Up next, it's our main event between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. This will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. He's right ahead, and here's Mason. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, well, you can't do it better than the 45-yard line.
1st and 10. It's McCarthy. It's a complete to his man, Tyler Kill. He's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
12 yards.
Pickup of 12 on that play.
Vikings.
And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Give to Mason. And they'll manage to contain it after this 6-yard pickup. Set to the ground by Tyler Gordon.
37-yard line.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you put the guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards.
And they're going to be set just outside that red zone.
It's a gain of
16 yards on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
I bet you, Kate, if you went back and studied all these runs in the NFL over the course of a season that gained significant yardage, they're plays just like that one where you've got to break a tackle to go eat up those yards.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
The goal of that little drag run is to get him for at least a minimal gain of space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4. And we'll give it to Mason. And he'll go down. Looks like they're running out of the line. It's a pickup of 4 yards.
A gain of 4
yards. That means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
And the Vikings.
Ooh, I like that.
Down.
I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
On play action now, McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to score a touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown and show just how important the side of that script was. It was a great sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone. It's a step. Here, right here.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. Crosses midfield, still going. And he's marked down at the 46-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. I'm not going to call this a much-score drop here in this first quarter, Brock. But when you're first starting the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response. Right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
1st down. Here's Swift. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line either. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
He's on the kick. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down,
Williams from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
These in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces. But it can pay big dividends.
Puts him on the He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. 12 yards on that play, and a good call gets him to first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
at the 12-yard line.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Let it up. A handoff left for Swift. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, and the next guy gets him for a loss.
Taken down behind the line.
Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Bronco. Jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Drops it underneath, Swift. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picks up a nice chunk there.
Year after year, the best offenses are multi-talented. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. You look at running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Bears finish up their opening drive. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown!
Cairo Santos.
Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, I don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. Second drive, we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or can they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. He's going to try this one at the gut. He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
He's brought down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They'll have it 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, McCarthy. It's called offside right here. And there's a big hit right after that catch. So the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
Now,
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
Bears going with 6 DBs for this 3rd down there in the dime set. On the shotgun, McCarthy. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The Vikings getting their punt team out.
Results in a 4th down. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Looking from the gun, Williams. For big yards on the right side. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Chicago.
Williams pass complete to
The Bears take the lead on the first play of the drive.
Chicago.
So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish 6 points.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. On the move, hit it right. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself, or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. He is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, Mason. A lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
46-yard line.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Just shy of the 40. Nice skate of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
On the play.
I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Mason gets it from the gun. Well, he had to power through one time. Just get back to the line in time.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball. Make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
At the Bears' 41-yard line.
Doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Rangers, 70 Hawks, 70 Hawks.
Here's McCarthy to throw. Has a big spot to Addison. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone block inside the 15.
It's a gain of
28-yard pickup there. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Gosh, I got to just be honest with you, Kate. I marvel at the strength we see out of these running backs. Strength, the agility. Not that they weren't strong when I was playing, but the guys today just run right through contact at times without even blinking, and that's how you get those big chunk yard runs.
And they keep it out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
They just could not even find a slip of breathing room on that first down. And this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal. Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. Record on for the point after.
For the extra point.
This kick is good. For the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
The kickoff for the Vikings.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Gonna run here. Kyle Manunga. Gonna take this ahead for 7. We've got 7-3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. And as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Sit tight. Snow coming your way from U.S. Bank Stadium after this. Here's Swift on 2nd down. Pass Mayfield to the 45. They got 21 yards on the play. It'll be 1st down Bears.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from the score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Like the turnaround these last 2 plays on. Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. Now the extra blocking sure didn't spring that wrong the way they hoped it would, Robert.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Jones has got it right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback you're about to get absolutely blasted, but you've got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. 3rd and long for him here. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have their 2nd interception of the season.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Some good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. It's Mason. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops me for no gain on that 1st down play. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At the 36-yard
Want to see the term read and react with the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. McCarthy operating from the pistol. Targets his man Felton. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here.
1st down.
And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the 46-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 46.
19 Lions. 19, 18.
Dragon throw out of the gun. Downfield, he's got Hockenson. He's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down.
23 more yards. That's another Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
70 Lions. Panther 60. Panther 60.
All movement on the line before before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball spotted on that right at 53 yards out.
He was hitting from that distance pregame, but they were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. This did not work out this time around.
Here's the final play of our first half.
One throw.
They'll throw it. Set the screen here to Swift. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Up past Brian. He's out of bounds. He's like, the midfield shot. 9 yards on the play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Williams. Connecting with his back here. Swift. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone. The stop is made. Now about 29 yards on that play, Parker, as they get the chains reset.
Just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time. Just think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield and just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, break off and stand.
That is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take the lead right away in half number 2.
Touchdown, Bears.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Middle field open or close, like a single eye or too high. Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
His kick is
That
good.
one splits the uprights.
Makes the score.
The Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
McCarthy to throw it. It's his running back. And it doesn't get much up to maybe their own 40. Brought down by Julian Blackman.
It's a gain of 5.
I don't know why every once in a while it just little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go for taking a profit. Go get a completion or a premium in this league.
He gets 6 on that play.
Gain of 6.
And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
He has this one past the 50 and will start downhill to Bears territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 3 now.
Dragon 60. Canucks. Warriors 70.
can get there.
Going on third, McCarthy. Headed out right. They really went for it on third down. Didn't bang, but the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. Looking to throw. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And he's tackled for the first down yardage.
There's no question. The greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that ball right in there and reset those chains. Got to be rush hour, Kate. There's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, McCarthy. To the sideline, Madison. He's got these guys into the red zone. Here, someone can force him out. It's a gain of 19 on the play. The Vikings are going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
My money on my mind, got a meal out the deal, and I'm still in the grind. And shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl from Florida, they ready to find me in the club. Full of my mind, got what you need, if you need to feel it. I'm gonna have it, thing I can make it. So come give me a hug.
Run here with Mason. And he's stopped out of the 16 after a small gain. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Trap 60. Ready. Cowboy 80.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Chased out to his right. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked by T.J. Edwards. Pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Out of the pistol, Williams. Hits him on the outright. This big guy is moving. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
I think every quarterback around the game free, Kate. You love going short pass to a tight end. Give that guy a chance to show off his speed and open field. Yeah, runs defense to make it a much bigger game.
First down.
Buck, you remember when they were near their own end zone? Yeah, things have totally changed now. 1st and 10 in enemy territory. Running with Swift out of the gun. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards.
Tackle made at
3
the
yards on the
16-yard
first down
line.
play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now here's Williams. Connection made to Raymond. And he stops, getting about 7 on the play and give his offense a 1st and goal.
That's good.
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So they'll be set up with a 1st and goal when we come back. It's Bears football to begin the 4th as they try to hang on to the lead in a close game. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Here's Williams. Dumped off to his running back. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Defense all over that.
leads to second and goal.
They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. They're going to be in a good spot for second down coming up.
Another snap from the 8 here. It's second and goal. Out of the gun, here's Williams. They did it! He made the interception! And the Vikings have some new life in the form.
Williams pass. Intercepted. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Play action, McCarthy. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Jarius Sneed with the INT. And the Bears are going to have their second interception of the season.
First down and goal.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal. Swift gets it, going left. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take it down on the line, but it's on. Second and goal coming up. Each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And they go down shy the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
We saw those guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Williams with a quick pass out line. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth.
Cairo Santos lining up 40.
In a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores. Makes a comeback that much more difficult.
Okay, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10.
Let's go.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Hasn't rolled it out there. It's Turpin. After one play, he's already in trouble. That's going to push him back to second down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
He's out there midfield and still going. He's out of bounds. Great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range.
It's a gain
They
of
get
40.
40 on the big
And the
hitter.
Vikings,
And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Panthers 60. Panthers Warriors 70.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's him on the quick hitter. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
12 more yards.
It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
Kate, when Bill
First and
Walsh
10 at
was
the
implementing the
18-yard
drag route with the
line.
49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Had some room to work, but he took advantage. Give him 7.
It's a
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet. But let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings now within one score of the fourth. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. His second scoring kick to the game. All right, so the offense does its job, Rob. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth. It's not to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Right down the middle. And the Vikings cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Looking from the gun. Williams. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down.
Some certainly do it better than others. Every running back in the league today has got to do this. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both tote the ball as a runner, really importantly as a check down outlet on short throws.
They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. Williams from the gun. Next on the crosser. He'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
19 yards.
That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
First down.
I'm sure Coach play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. The play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Williams to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to charge. Loose, incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's 2nd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, that stings like the first seconds in the ice. I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
He'll throw it. Short pass brought in. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first. For somebody who's been kicked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, there's risk. We're in double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they're going to 3 out of this.
He'll expect more from himself in those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Bears feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Going one again with Swift. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning. We've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
First down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
At the 20-yard line.
A draw now. This is Swift. Big game followed by a little bit of a loss. Your defense getting the better of the anytime you dial up a blitz and you catch them running the draw like that, Brock, the D coordinator, he's going to be patting himself on the back right there.
He is, and not only for the call, but the execution of his player as well. Because you call a blitz kick, Sometimes they can just run with their hair on fire. Complete. The awareness to stop that drive before they get started.
Minnesota spends its second time out here.
Third down.
And they'll have just one left to burn now. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
What is it?
Looking to throw. And the defense comes through and backs them up ahead of 4th down.
Loss of 9 yards.
Important moment as they turn to Cairo Santos. It's going to be a 46-yarder. Santos' kick is good. And they'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Bears
That
31.
kick right there, Kate, it was a
Vikings
crucial one that really
21.
just caused their odds of winning this game to jump substantially. Now we've got a 2-score game. It really leaves no room for error for this opposing offense as they prepare to take the field.
Kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. No threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Ready? 19 Lion, Cowboy 80, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hut, hut.
McCarthy to throw it. The left side, Ronnie Martin Hopkinson. Just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
McCarthy throwing here. They just got it away before they hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Intercepted. His second play almost ended in disaster. Looking for a wide receiver there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here on 4th. Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is down. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with the penalty. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Second quarterback run here. So the Bears take this one on the road. And they take their first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.